primaries well underway, the country's eyes and ears are tuned in to find out which candidate will get their party's nomination to run for President of the United States. Many issues are being addressed on the varying campaign trails, but which topics are the most important to voters? People's World took it to the streets to ask the public, what are the top 3 issues the next president should address once they take office? Here's what people had to say.
That's a hard question because there's a lot of big issues.
Unemployment and housing for low-income people. And
I think as a student, I would also identify some of my other aspects that affect my life, and the primary issue that's on my mind has to do with immigration.
Well, I'd say that my greatest concern right now is education. And the funding of education and the access of education for lower income people.
Immigration would be one. And one of my reasons on why is because we as a nation and a country, we have to pull together as a unit.
Income inequality would be the issue, and I think
minimum wage, attack minimum wage, basically living situations in America, because it's very bad.
I'm very much concerned about some of the candidates' regards towards programs like DACA that would specifically affect students who are undocumented and have the opportunity to go to school, to have works, to be able to drive, things that are very much taken for granted for a lot of other people.
Nationwide, there's an issue with people being in tens of thousands of dollars or more of student loan debt.
Would be the criminal justice system and reforming that.
And address the homeless, definitely address the homeless.
With Syrian refugees, I think it's so disheartening that we as a country have made a stance to say no to aiding other people, especially when we are at fault.
How we are going to handle ISIS and what extent we're going to be involved in the Middle East in the future.
Would be tax reform, so then that way corporations will actually pay their fair share of taxes, as well as people making over $500,000, capital gains tax, different taxes on investments.
And I want to see us be able to support students in the future. I hope, I have 12-year-old sisters, they're twins, and I wonder, what will their experience be like if our education system continues to not care.
The fact that unemployment is supposedly down under this administration. But what they don't factor in is the fact that many formerly middle-class people are now working low-wage jobs, myself included. I was a high school teacher before I held this job down. And I was laid off and have been working low-wage jobs for the last 3 years.
Well, then we're starting to go backwards on a lot of other things, and I think that has set the ground for some of the stuff that at least impacts me and impacts people that I love and care about.
Really look at that and bringing people in, into countries and what this one's saying and this and that, because after all, we are all just human beings.